just picked some calendula flowers from the garden, which are just about to go over, and what I'm going to do is dry them and make them into what's called poor man's saffron. So it'll do the same as really expensive saffron herb. It colours your rice, it colours your bacon and things like that, but they're cheap as chips and they're from the garden. So once you've cut them, just make sure they're as flat on the back as you can, and then lay them out on something to dry. So I just stick them on one of these metal trays and leave them somewhere warm. Try and keep them out of direct sunlight just so it doesn't bleach them, and they should within a few days, if not a week or 10 days, be quite dry and ready to harvest. So by taking the little green bit off that connected it to the plant, this is the wettest bit, so if anything's going to go mouldy, it's going to be that. So you're trying to make it as dry as you can so that it dries nice and even and doesn't go mouldy or manky basically. And then once you've done all these, that gets left somewhere to dry, and what you end up with is this. So you can see they're really dry. It's exactly the same thing, but it's dried up, and these now come off into strands almost like saffron. So you see how easy these are pulling off the actual inside of the flower, whereas if I try it with a fresh one, they don't want to come out. So it's easier to wait for them to be dried, and then they just crumble off like this. And they actually do look a bit like strands of saffron, but instead of paying a fortune for them, it's really cheap. And to be honest, you're doing the plant a favour because you're deadheading it anyway. So once you've done this, like, they just come off so easy. Once you've done this, you can put them into whatever container you want, and again, use them to colour rice dishes or paella, or if you're baking and you want an orangey yellow colour, you can put these petals in and they'll do that in your baking, or even in bread, anything like that. Then I've just got a little jar to put them in. In fact, I've got that many, can't fit them in. But you can see they then look like saffron, and that's why they're called poor man's saffron.